Hello my friend, this is Jeannette filming from the city of San Antonio. Welcome all of you to this new makeup tutorial day. Today is going to be a tutorial / review. I have so many good news to share with you, my friends. All of my videos are filmed 4K using 70% of natural light when the weather allows me and 3% of artificial light. I welcome you with all of my heart as I begin this new makeup tutorial day. I just proceed and I did apply for second time this stunning product I did just got from Tom Ford. So this is the second time using this shade in Illuminate Soft Radiance filter. The blurring effect that this product produced on my face, friends, considering, as I've been explaining, I have redness around my cheek area, as I do have large pores on the cheek area, okay? And it is crazy, but this product is being able to control and minimize the size of my pores. A product in your face keep your face, my friends, in such a stunning feeling of comfort, okay? The blurring effect is literally instantly. I have something there, literally instantly. So today, for my foundation, friends, I'm going to actually be using my shade in Illuminate, a soft radiant foundation from Tom Ford as well. And the shade I normally use is the 2.7 Velvet. The foundation is on. I did use the Tom Ford shade and Illuminate 2.7 Velvet. So I'm going to proceed with Anna Sui to set the concealer. I put them around my eyes just to prevent that the product move, since I did use the corrector from Tom Ford, my new purchase on shade Light, for the cancellation of my dark circles, okay? So I go with dabbing motions to don't disturb any of the product. I just apply. I'm super in love, friends, with the performance of the Tom Ford product. Okay, so this part is done. All Tom Ford except for the setting powder. Luminosity, as you can observe, obey to my Tom Ford. As many of you know, I have natural eyebrows. My eyebrows doesn't require much work because they are kind of bushy, but I did use just filling the empty spaces with my Benefit brow pencil in shade taupe, okay? And instead of using the Benefit Cosmetics brow setter, not many times I've been introducing you to this product because I have two shades. Actually, I get to know this product, my loves, because of Scott Barnes, okay? But what is the difference is a brow fix setting gel. But the main difference is it sets your eyebrows. I'm going to make a little swipe here. I set the eyebrows, but these have a beautiful tint, as you can observe there. So for example, if I skip any area with my brow setter, with my pencil, brow pencil, look, the stroke that this produces are just stunning and have a gorgeous sheer. Okay, so the first shade, let me see if I can read it. If you're interested, is golden brown. Is this one? And the other shade, it is dark brown, okay? dark brown. It's more like a nutty shade, and I bought it just because of that. For example, you are doing a makeup look and you don't want to just plain eyebrows. These products are amazing. Are like the brow setter from Benefit Cosmetic, but with a beautiful tint. This is completely clear, okay? Clear, clear, clear. I have great news. I finally, after almost 6 weeks, I received my eyeshadow palette, I Dare You. And this has been my second order on this eyeshadow palette, friends. I did order this palette on my first attempt from Dolce & Gabbana website. I paid $89. After 4 weeks waiting on the palette arrived, it never came. So I contacted the company and they had me another week and a half waiting for some answers about what happened with my order. So I contacted customer services. I explained the situation and they told me that because of logistic issues, they have to address an immediate refund. Okay. Anyway, I asked them what was going to be the next step. So they said if you want to order the palette, you should be placing a new order. Okay, I saw that the refund took place. I want to show you, friends, a photo. Okay, after another extra week and a half of waiting, and I opened the palette yesterday night, and that it is the condition in which I received the palette. As you can observe over there, the two shimmer shades are completely gone. I contacted Dolce & Gabbana one more time last night. To make the story short, they apologize for the terrible inconvenience. And again, they were going to address another refund on my payment. So if I want to reorder the palette, I can do it. Because of the inconvenience and all the problems that my order is being facing, they provide to me with a promotion or a code for a discount that I can apply at any moment. So what was my surprise? I was trying to order for third time the palette and the code doesn't exist. One more time, I cannot straight the palette really much because the two shimmer glittery chunk pieces of the pigment, the only two shades that are pigment over there, they keep falling. Okay, I did a marathonic work for almost 2.5 hours cleaning the palette, my friends, to be presentable for this tutorial today. Okay, I just got the palette last night. I was extremely discouraged, and over here, as you can observe, I was able to rescue a mixture of the blue shade with the purple shade that, as you can observe here, is completely empty. Okay, I will try to put the palette close to you so you can observe this. Okay, and my friend, why I was so persistent about the order with this palette is because When I first saw the palette, the first thing that came to my mind was the color story look a lot like my gorgeous FLORA eyeshadow palette from Gucci that I got last year. That was the last release of an eyeshadow palette. This is the palette, and I'm going to provide swatches, arm swatches, and comparison of the shades. Apparently, friends, and I want for you to observe by yourself, okay? This thing, the palette comes with this chain. It's a pretty heavy, with a plastic, with all the names of each shade. The palette was retailed for $89. Plus taxes, I pay a total of $96. It's plastic, it's not acrylic neither, it's just plastic. Made in Italy, the gorgeous FLORA. That comes with this hard tray protection. It is a palette that was manufactured in Italy as well. You can see the detail. Why I'm showing to you this palette, friends? Because we're talking about two amazing companies, you know, that they produce pretty product. And I'm pretty disappointed, okay, because apparently I'm not the only one facing this. But let's go very quick to the swatches. I'm going to do it with you here, and I want to start by these pink mauve shades, and I'm going to move mainly on the matte, okay? So we're going to start proceeding with the top row, the two kind of had some pink undertone, but for me it's more like a mauve, okay? Sorry, that one and this one. Beautiful pink mauve shade. And this other one is like a mauve pink with a brown undertone. The texture of the product is really powdery. And let me continue. Light pink, and the other one is like a lilac pink, okay? So this one and this one. This is the light and this is the darkest one. I can see strongly saturation, but really powdery. So now I'm proceeding to the two stronger shades that caught my eyes, you know. This stunning gorgeous blue and this deep purple. Those are the matte shades. So now I'm going to jump to this. If you see, friends, some mess on this black, is a cream black. It is because all of these metallic shades were covering completely this cream form shade, which is black, okay? It's pure cream. Let me put it this here. You want to use it as a base of any of this color, you can do it, okay, with no problem. Powdery form and texture on this palette. And now I'm going to proceed to swatch this other shimmer shade, this one that looks like a champagne, and this one that, in my opinion, look like have a black base, but let us see what it is about, okay? First, is completely shimmery. It's not creamy. If you want to apply this product on your eyes, friends, make sure you're going to use a primer, okay, for pigment. Because once then the product, it is on your skin, the particle get all over. Let's go to the other kind of shimmery, big particles on this one as well. And let me, this is super chunky. Okay, I thought the champagne was chunky, but this other shade, friends, is even more chunky. This is not going to be exactly the shades from the 2MT, shimmer glitter. They are pretty much gone, but I'm just going to put my finger on the first one that is supposed to be lilac, but I'm not going to be able to get the lilac by itself because it's all mixed up and mixed with the blue. It's a duochrome. Looks like a duochrome. I don't know if the duochrome is because the blue is in it, but it's a beautiful purple I can see, and I see blue particles, and I'm thinking the blue particles are from the other shade and got all mixed. So the one that I'm putting my finger on is supposed to be the blue. And that is probably doesn't look blue for the same reason that a lot of the particle of the purple got into the blue and blue into that color. So it's not really objective, the shades you are seeing on my arm, okay? That is the color story of this palette. And on this side of my arm, I'm going to proceed and swatch the Gucci so you can see the difference. So every time I'm trying to put my finger in any of these shade, friend, any of them, I can't do it without staining the palette, okay? So the formulation is very dry. If you are thinking, friends, to invest your money on this palette, I'm telling you from now, it's my third time ordering the same palette. So I'm going to proceed now with my gorgeous Flora from Gucci. Okay, I didn't so many people giving so much credit to this palette. The palette is completely metallic, super heavy. Okay, to the difference that for being a brand name, high-end brand palette, this is metallic and this is just plastic. I can try to make a makeup look, but it is a great mess on the palette. So if I do it, you are not going to be able to see, you know, the color in the most pure effect. I'm not denying that the shades, because they are highly pigmented, they captivate, you know, the eye, because if they're very beautiful. And let us see what is the great difference with my gorgeous Flora. So I'm going to start again with these shades that are the pale shades, and I'm going to be speaking about texture on this, okay? Because that is at the end of everything, friend, that is the only thing that matters. What is the texture and how pretty and how easy and going to be the payoff of the product. So we have here 4 shades. So I'm going to start. There are 4 shades. The formulation, friends, is extremely creamy and satiny. So I got this palette for this last year summer. The palette was retail for 140. Look at that. And look at that. Okay? This is one of the most beautiful frames. Beautiful. Oh my. What I can tell you of a sky baby blue I've seen. As this pink over here in the mauve shades, and it's a corally shade also, is just stunning. But what I'm trying to say here, my friend, that the formulation on this palette is just stunning. So now I'm going to the dark brown. Look at that pigmentation, creamy, extremely creamy base in every single of the shades. Satiny, almost in the category of the foil shimmer, foil sheer, silky shade. No fallout in this formulation, friends, okay? So that is the beautiful shade, beige. And look at this, friends. Oh my, it's a baby pink, frosty pink, satiny. Oh my, it's a metallic. So on this formulation we're speaking about 1, 2, 3, 4 metallic shades, completely in a complete creamy formula. 12 shades from Gucci, my gorgeous Flora from last year. Okay, and on the other side we have these 3 last, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 last shades are not sustainable, as I'm been swatching the Gucci one. The pigment, the particles on those pigment are falling out already. Dolce & Gabbana and Gucci. And why I'm making the comparison with this palette? Because these two palettes were made in Italy, but it's not a shadow of comparison between the Gucci quality, not only the case wise, and I forgot to mention that it's refillable. Okay, so you can remove your eyeshadow palette, and look, these are like a little case. If you are going out to a party, you can put your credit card, one lipstick, you close it, and voila. So unfortunately for me, because everything obey to a reason, friends, okay, buy this or that, I'm going to be speaking about my new investment I did, because finally I received the 4th shade and I can start swatching each shade. Look at this from Christian Dior, the Forever Glow Maximizers. So the shade that I'm going to expose is called Rosy. Look at this beautiful shade. And guess what? In today's makeup look, we're going to do the contour, blush, and lips, if you want, with these shades. So this is Rosy. Let me see if this had a number. No, just the name. So it is an illuminator. Okay, illuminator, spectacular highlighter, long wear, 24-hour hydration. With pink. I'm going to make a swatch on all of them. Look at this. Oh, my friend, look at this. It's a baby pink. Oh. Friends, my screen is not making justice actually. It is a Beautiful, gorgeous baby pink. The next one I pick, it is called Pearly. Pearly, and it is this stunning frosty, beautiful shade. I know you have seen plenty of this, but like I'm saying, I just received the product, so this is why I'm working on it. And the next shade is, it is called Bronze. Okay, for time wise, I proceed and I did the swatches, and Pearly White is a beautiful, beautiful pearly frosty shade that I definitely will use as a highlighter on high point of my face. But look at this shade, friends. Imagine that for a pop of color on your eyes, inner eye, high point of your face as well, or simply as a lip gloss or lipstick. This is the rosy shade, this is bronze. Okay, they're all beautifully with a super sheer natural glow. Stunning, friends. Wow. Each of these shades, when you open your bottle, friends, it happened that you haven't used this product yet. They have like an squeezer system there to get just good enough on the applicator so you can put it back in place. And it glows. I love it because if it happens, friends, then the applicator is coming with a lot of product that is going to actually stop, you know, the amount or control better the amount of product you want to use. Second point, friends, you need to go little by little. This was just a hint of a product, but look how much it diffuses. The texture is beautiful, hydrating, slightly bit sticky, so you can apply this on top of powder. Okay, they were the first shades. They all have a very soft, sticky texture. Okay, I want for you to observe what is going to happen here. Just make sure you are going to control the amount of the product that you apply with a tiny little bit, highly pigmented. And this side, friends, had this beautiful sheer. So then I'm using, for the purpose of the application, Refer, and this brush, it is the 24. Oh, the glow that this product produces is so stunning. So let us go with the blush, and we're going to use Rosy. Since I want to control how I'm going to apply this, I want to start on the high point of my face. Brush, blush 05. So I'm going to start, so you can see there. Look how much you can go with this, friends. Oh my, I'm warning you, friends. I'm telling you, this is the most crazy product I ever seen, friends. And I'm bringing a little bit to the apple of my cheeks and marrying this product with the shade I just used as my bronzer. Look, friends, one dot. Look at the payoff. Oh my. Oh, I can't resist this product. When I like something, friends, it is because it's beautiful. And let us apply. Put one dot in the right middle. One dot in the right middle. and you start from there. Let us see. With the emotions, I go up and down and kind of rounding the product, you know, as I come to the apple of my cheeks. Can you see the luminosity, friends? Oh, this, my Christian Dior, I don't have enough from them. I can't have enough from them. As my highlighter, this is very intense, the pearly. So friends, on the high point, one little dot. Let us use this one. This is from Ventura and the 04. Okay, I like it because have very fluffy hair. So more box. Regarding this beauty, my friends, Christian Dior. The one that I didn't get is the gold and peachy. Okay, friends, with this, if this is all what you have, it is all what you can afford, you made it. I'm going to proceed and I'm going to do the first eye, my Dolce & Gabbana palette. This is the most I can straight the palette because eventually I have to remove, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but the leftover in the middle, I have to disappear them because it's still messing with the rest of my eyeshadow, okay? So let me start it with the softer. Oof, the softer of the pink is that one, okay? It's very deep. So let me start very soft, just to use that as my base. Oh wow. Yeah, the color is kind of scary at first touch with the skin, but seems like it is kind of a settle. So I'm going to be doing all about around the crease and pushing the shade outward. So I'm proceeding with this beautiful purple. Let me check the palette. And I'm going to apply with dabbing motions. Okay, so I keep softening the edges with the initial shade. And now connecting both to the outer, okay? So you can intensify the shade as you want. This is so far what I'm coming to, okay? It's highly pigmented, very pretty. Look at this gradient, friends, it's beautiful. And I'm jumping to this lightest shade over here, okay? So as I come to the inner, I want to come lighter and lighter. To be, this is how much it's giving me as a payoff. As I keep coming to the inner, my loves, I keep coming softer and softer, okay? If you are just tuning to my channel, friends, I kindly invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. I promise, regardless the circumstances, always to tell you the truth about the product performance, okay? So now coming with even the most lighter of the pink, I'm coming to the inner, okay? Oh wow, this is pretty. So I'm connecting. all of the shade. I feel I'm rubbing my eyelid a lot because the product doesn't move smoothly, okay? So I feel a little irritation there. Using a high precision brush. So let me start with this shade that look like a champagne. It is a super glittery, loose particle. So they are going to have the tendency, my friends, to fly, okay? So for that reason, it requires a primer. So I can see a lot of the particles. So I want this on the inner. Let us see how it's going to perform. I'm kind of scared, friends. I won't lie to you. I'm just moving. Yeah, with the primer is grabbing into my skin much better, okay? Definitely, my friends, you really need to use a primer. I really want to put a little bit of my brow bone. Let me see how this one. Yeah, this one is more like a pearly, like a silverish and purple, but it's to the touch with the skin is rough. And look, I didn't put any primer on this part, and it's kind of hard for the pigment to stay on there. Oh, I don't like it, friends. Let me see if I can. Because let me see if I can cover a little bit of this shimmer thing here. I barely touched the palette, but left me with chunk, like a chunk pieces of the pigment. Okay, so on the bottom I'm going to apply is the black base is all mixed up with the blue. So let me see how I can make it work, okay? I hope you like this. It's a very summery eye makeup look, my loves. Very summery. Glitter is all over my lower eyelid, friends. I've been facing, you know, this feeling that my eyelid is on fire because the product doesn't move very well. So I'm producing a better transition here, okay? And I'm cleaning this brush, so. But friend, it is not an easy palette. I'm sorry to tell you this. I really want to use this beige shade from Dior. It's a beautiful nude shade I can apply on the center. If this happen, you know, to you with any palette, the only way you can remove actually the glitter when fall on your bottom is with a piece of tape. Wrap your finger with tape and just go with body motion and you can retouch the concealer, okay? I'm here. After all, I decided applying a little bit of eyeliner because my eye was looking a little washed. Let me do something with the blue and let us see how come. I'm going to start on the inner eye, applying the blue. Wish me luck. I hope that you can see what I'm doing. I'm left-handed, friends, so I have to turn my head in a funny way. Let us try. Frankly, every single of my shades are so messed up with everything. I'm curious about this shade. Look at this gold. Let me start trying, okay? Because at the point that we are right now, the formulation, it is dry. It's not out, friends. But let me tell you, I'm harming less my eye with my finger because it's super hard to move the product with the brush. Super hard, friends. I'm just using the lightest shade you can find here, which is this one. But when I translate the shade into my eyes, it turned it into that dusky type of a pink, okay? So I can see fallout from the blue pigment or blue eyeshadow I just applied. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, from far look beautiful. The particles are hurting my eyes so badly because they are super chunky, friends. It's a very creative makeup look, trying to use as much as I can. I really like the pop color on the inner, combining the champagne shade with the leftovers of my blue. I think it's so pretty. Black gel liner, I've been doing Hourglass, okay? The obsidian, so it's going to be halfway only. That gives right away different statement to the eye. So combining the shades in between give a beautiful payoff. I'm going to apply the mascara for the purpose I've been using a Dolce waterproof. I'm here with this makeup look completely done. This was the first makeup look done with the Dolce & Gabbana eyeshadow palette. As I explained, I highly apologize if the color didn't come in its true nature, but with the loss of those two chunky glitter eyeshadow that got spread all over the palette. So I did clean. I was for 2.5 hours trying to clean in that palette this morning just to do this presentation. On this other eye, I was trying to do something more editorial. So you have to makeup look from this palette. I was not, like I'm saying, able to use the glitter shades except for the champagne that produces a lot of fallout. I have still having fallout on the lower eyelid and I'm being unable to remove. For my lips, my friends, I use this stunning, it's another beautiful product, friends, that I don't see people talking really much. I know that they are not new release. But this is from Armani Beauty. Look at this stunning shade. It's called In Love. It's a gorgeous pink, satiny. I think it was perfect for this both eye makeup look. If you want something more subtle, of course you can go with just a glitter, or not a glitter, a gloss. Thinking about we are summer, right? But this color on the lip transfer a lot of difference since my arm is lighter than my lips. Okay, my lips have a little more pigmentation, but I think the shade, friends, is just stunning, very stunning. And I want to do something with you using this pink shade from Christian Dior. With you, I'm going to grab a tiny little bit, this much, and that is a lot. And I'm going to apply it here. Instead of applying concealer, so saying this, my friends, I come to an end to this segment. On my face, from the base, we're done starting with Tom Ford, finishing with Christian Dior, some of the most stunning investment I've done, to be honest with you, friends, about this beautiful product, the Maximizers. My friends, I'm coming to an end to this part of the video on Dolce & Gabbana palette. I would like to say that I'm kind of sad, you know, because it was the third time attempting to repurchase the palette. So far through the years, friends, and I'm very serious about this, okay? And I have never feel tingling and irritation on my eyes because the product was hard to diffuse. This kind of formulation can be really hard, you know, if you work with models, since they are really dry and they are matte. In the chunky glitter, they are too big, and when you are trying to diffuse the product on the eye, it actually hurt the skin because they are too big, okay? But color story wise, I love it. I did a whole arm swatch. I cannot even close the palette, friends. The palette is stunning by looking at. I close it, I don't wanna straight it. Like I'm saying, color wise, color story wise, it's just beautiful, friends. If the formulation was a tiny little bit more creamy, and the glitter particles not that chunky, probably it could be more acceptable. The blue shade was unbearable to sustain the shade by itself because keep transferring, even though then I checked the brush, but I finished putting, you know, blue eyes from Chanel, Le Crayon, so that hold the issue tiny little bit. It is a ton of glitter, a glitter here. Then the tape didn't took, but I didn't want to keep passing the tape because it was going to remove part of my foundation and all the layers I did already from the product from Christian Dior. The glow that my face have. I hope that the camera is making justice to this because it's actually stunning. So thank you again. Stay blessed, be happy. So a close-up, and it's two different makeup looks, okay?